Hi guys, so welcome to the part 2 of the tutorial. Today we are going to do the same objective, which is to move the cube up, down, left and right, but in a different way. And what I mean by that is, like when you open the C# script, you will see that here we have done an addition to the position and an addition to the subtraction and and so on. Yeah, so basically, like if we don't want to add or subtract, which is basically translating a vector point to another vector point. Like if you have a vector point A and you are trying to move it to a vector point B. So in mathematics, or more specifically in vector mathematics, it is called translation. So you really don't have to use this transform dot position. Instead of that, Unity has its own set of functions called translate. So if I comment this and uncomment all the functions, all the codes which I have commented before, you can see in this line I have just given a cube dot transform dot translate. Translate is an inbuilt function which tells the game object to move to a specific vector quantity. So as you can see here, this new vector 3 time dot delta time. So basically what it's doing is, now your cube will be translating one step in the y-axis independent of the frame rate, and then similarly when we press S, your cube will go one step to the negative y-axis. Since as you can see in this code we were subtracting the same vector and here we were adding the same vector, and this goes similarly for both of the cases. So now let's save our code and let's try to run it. And as you can see, the results are exactly same. Well, now let's beautify our code a bit more. So basically, this new vector 3 0 1 0 and this new vector 3 new vector 3 new vector 3, it doesn't look that good. So basically Unity has all sorted it out, since they are all a unit vector which is only having a single unit coordinate system right now. So Unity has its fixed for us. So if you want to go up, you just say vector 3 dot up and then into time dot delta time, which makes it a lot easier to understand. And for the rest of the things we can do vector 3 dot down into time dot delta time. Similarly here we can do vector 3 dot left into time dot delta time, and here we can do vector 3 dot right into time dot delta time. Now your code is as easy as it can get, and we are not using any special mathematics, any special vector calculations. We are just using whatever Unity gave inbuilt for us, which in turn means that whenever you see this term vector 3 dot up, it is equal to new vector 3 and a increment in y-axis. Similarly, if you are seeing vector 3 dot down, that would be in negative y-axis. And if you see something called vector 3 dot forward, that means you have to move one step in the z-axis. So it will be one step here, and if you say vector3 dot back, then it will be a negative one. And similarly for left and right, we will deal with x axis. So now let's save it and test our code. As you can see, our results are exactly same. So it's totally up to you whether you want to use transform and you want to add or subtract the code, or you want to translate it. Basically it does the same thing, it just adds whatever value you are giving to it the position. So now in the next lectures we will be using some more advanced technique for the positions, which will be inbuilt functions of accesses. So stay tuned for that, and if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and please give your comments. And then now in the end of this video, I again have this task. So if you are following my tutorial, you would have seen this test which I gave you last time. So I want you to do the same thing again, but instead of using the transform, addition and subtraction, I want you to use translate function and do the same thing, and try to move your cube up, down, left and right with your WASD key. Okay, thank you.